Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indy 500 project. Today's experiment, Splice. Splice labels itself as a experimental and artistic puzzler. Immerse yourself in its microbial world and start splicing. So let's see what it has to offer. We've played through the first sequence, the first set of strands, just to see what is going on. So let's move on to the second sequence. It's basically a puzzler that allows you to place sub microbes according to a chart. So we want this microbe as the parent microbe, and then we want the children microbe to fill out these spaces right here. This is a new mechanic, so we have an ability to splice this one. Oh, right-clicking does a splicing of it, and then we fill out all the strands assemble. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. We can also see how many moves we want for a perfect game, and this little circle that we have according to our cursor. We have one move to get this one perfect. How we're supposed to do that, I do not know. But let's see here. One splice, one there. Can we just splice it? Let's see what happens. Not the best move, no. How are we supposed to fix this in one splice? No. Ooh, I think I have an idea. Let's start this one over. We'll put that one there, and then we will splice. There we go. It's a very beautiful game. It resembles something you would do in After Effects with the 2.5D camera. It's very clean cut, and the futuristic strand assemble. Somehow all the letters in the future misses like a few bars, apparently. And we're speaking lead speech, but other than that, it kind of looks like we're living in a microscopic world. We got all the previous levels here in the background, just out of focus. Let's see if we can do. No, we have the first sequence down there to the left, but can't really see all the ones there. But if we move on to the next level, we can see that we have the previous level here and the previous level there. So let's see what we can do here. This might get a little tricky. Let's see. 1, 2, and we want. I think I got it. Let's do this, and then we'll splice it over here. Did not really work out the way I wanted to. 3 out of 3 splices, 3 moves. Can we do this one in 3 moves? So what we want to do is smooth that one there. Worked out, but I'm not sure that was a perfect game. Well, we'll move on to the next one and see. Now we're getting a little bit complex here. Let's see. So we want all these to fill out all these, and we have one splicer in the middle. The music is very nice. The piano's going. It's like a very stoic or harmonic soundtrack, and I'm not really sure how to describe it. It's very soothing. But at the same time, the piano can get a little bit stressful. It's moving along. Let's see. Why can't I place that thing there? I want to place that thing there. Okay, let's see here. So let's do this instead. No. Could not do that. As we move it, we can see all the variation we can place it. We can place it here, 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 and here, and none of it's really helping, I think. Or is it? Aha! Eureka! Potential Angelic. This is the award you get when you score a perfect game or a perfect strand. And we're on strand 204, so we did not get a perfect on the previous one, but let's keep going. Let's see here. Oh, we want to move that one there, and then we want to move that one. Why can't I move that one? Let's do that one over. Can we move this one? No, then we'll take the whole strand. 3 moves. Can place it there. Then we can place it there. Then we can place that one there. And then we can splice that one there. And there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Angelic. You don't have to. If you read the manual, you notice that you don't have to start a whole way over. If you do a mistake, you can use your scroll wheel on your mouse, and then you can move along the timeline. So here we go. You can move forwards and backwards to see where you are. Let's splice this one here, and then we will move it over here. And one step left, move it over to the other side. And there we are. Should be another angelic. Strand assembled, not angelic. Oh well. Ooh, 2 splices. Let's see. We'll splice that one. Splice that. Not really what I wanted. All the way back to me. Let's do this. Let's do that. This is not working out. So we do this. We can do that. Now let's move back. Do this. This is. That's what we want. That's what we want. Why is it splicing both when I do that? Because their genetic code is the same. Or something. So if I do this, I'm not getting what I want. And if I do this, I'm not getting what I want. Ah, there we go. Not angelic. Let's try and replay that one. See if we can't get it angelic. No, apparently not. But we completed another sequence. Ooh, and it changes color. We're on sequence 3 right now, or S39U3NC3.03 or something. We can devolve to go back to the previous stages, but let's keep going with just a few more levels before we end this thing. Let's see here. New mechanic. Okay, how does this thing work? It expands to the next one, I think. Let's start by doing this. Yes, there we go, there we go. Did I get an angelic? I did not get an angelic. Why did I not get an angelic? Let's try it again. Expand it first. It split before I expanded. Why did it split before I expanded? Let's check the tutorial. Number of moves, yeah. Cells can have 1 or 2 children, but not 3. Mutate Halo, drag and drop. Reset strand with the spacebar, advance the next, enter, escape. Okay. Let's try this one again. Mutate Halo, meaning is... Now I want that one to expand, but it's splicing instead. Well, let's try the next one. So, let's see here. Expanding, expanding, expanding. Can I just... Ah, now I see. When we activate the halo, it's predetermined which gene is going to be modified with this halo that's going around right here. Okay, so let's start this one over, see if we can outthink this one. We want to go there. No, we do not, apparently. Start over. We're expanding, and then we want this one over here. No, apparently not. 3 splices. This is not working out. Splice is exhausted. Okay, let's do it again. Start out like this then. This is not gonna work, or is it? Aha! Zigzag. And an angelic potential. Well, that's it for this first impression. It's a pretty nice game. I don't know how long I would want to sit with it, but as a little time killer, just for 20 minutes or so at a time, it feels pretty good, and it's a real nice looking game, and it sounds real good. But I'm not sure how long it'll last. The price tag isn't that big, so depends on what you think your dollar's worth. But until next time, this has been the Indy 500 project with Splice. First set of strands just to see what is going on. So let's move on to the second sequence. It's basically a puzzler that allows you to place sub microbes according to a chart. So we want this microbe as the parent microbe, and then we want the children microbe to fill out these spaces right here. This is a new mechanic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indy 500 project. Today's experiment, Splice. Splice labels itself as a experimental and artistic puzzler. Immerse yourself in its microbial world and start splicing. So let's see what it has to offer. We've played through the first sequence, the one move to get this one perfect. How we're supposed to do that, I do not know. But let's see here. One splice, one there. Can we just splice it? Let's see what happens. Not the best move, no. How are we supposed to fix this in one splice? So we have an ability to splice this one. Oh, right clicking does a splicing of it. And then we fill out all the strand assemble. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. We can also see how many moves we want for a perfect game. And this little circle that we have according to our cursor. We have new. Ooh, I think I have an idea. Let's start this one over. We'll put that one there, and then we will splice. There we go. It's a very beautiful game. It resembles something you would do in After Effects.